Introducing the new Shadow tier, Discovery. It is the newest tier of the Shadow gaming line. Well, kind of. Let's go over the details. So Shadow stealth dropped this tier recently, and unfortunately, it's not exactly what you might be expecting. The Discovery tier is the boost tier with less CPU cores, less RAM, and only 256 gigs of cloud storage. Shadow is claiming that this tier is an introductory tier that can play lower-end popular games like Roblox, Fortnite, Minecraft, etc. What I want you to notice is that this tier is capable of displaying your basic games in HD. Remember, HD technically means 720p. Full HD means 1080p. So how well does this thing run? Well, let's check it out. Now the first thing I did was run the 3D Mark benchmark test, and I got mid 4000s, which is only about 1000 under the boost tier, which I found odd. It's a bit more powerful than I was expecting. So how did the games play? Well, with Minecraft, the game ran well. I even ran the game in 4K. Just don't expect high frames in dense areas. Roblox was similar. It really depends on what game you play. Simple games run well, hitting 60 FPS regularly. Bigger, more in-depth games push this tier into the 20s and 30s. But of course, I'm playing in 4K, and in 4K on this tier, that's not too bad. Overall, if you can handle the FPS drop, Roblox is fine. Now, since you can't play Genshin Impact on Shadow, I opted for Honkai Star Rail. On high settings at 4K, I was able to hit 60 FPS consistently. They must have optimized this game since the last time I played. I remember the boost tier struggling a bit when I reviewed it last. Now, was there a bad game that ran on Discovery? Yes, Fortnite. Now, it wasn't terrible per se, but I actually played at 1080p medium settings that got me around 45 to 60 FPS. This wasn't the real issue though. The resources are so low for this tier that loading the graphics hindered my gameplay. Just look at this! Of course, this really just affected the beginning of the game, but the beginning can make or break your match. Fortnite is playable, but I don't really recommend it. I'll put this whole match on my personal channel, located in the description. Also, what about Warzone, you ask? The Discovery tier doesn't even have the recommended RAM to run the game effectively. Feel free to run it though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now what's nice about this tier is that it's only $10 the first month, but $20 plus taxes every month after. Now here's my initial problem with this. This tier is basically the GeForce Now free tier, maybe even worse. My mini PC, which I have been promoting to stream 4K streaming platforms, plays Minecraft, Roblox, and other lower end games natively at 1080p with no issue. Plus, it has the power to stream games up to 4K like the GeForce Now Ultimate tier or even Shadow if you decide to do so. But of course, you can't run a mini PC on mobile. Well, maybe you could with Moonlight. But also, this thing only costs $300. That's just over a year's worth of the Discovery tier, and it's yours forever. Now, I'm not trying to persuade you to not get the Discovery tier if you really want it. I'm just letting you know there are other relative options out there. I'll have the sign up link for Shadow in the description along with the mini PC if you're looking for that too. So if you like this overview of the new Shadow Discovery tier, give us a like. Also, make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon in the links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle.